Hi, this is the pre-K Sunday school lesson for this coming Sunday, November 17th. Sunday school is at 10 o'clock in the little classroom in the sanctuary building. So they're going to use the Joyful Path curriculum. This is the lesson plan that will be attached. And the theme here is being an instrument of blessing. So the story that is part of this, instead of the story card that they usually have, it'll be this story. It's on the back here called St. Francis and the Wolf of Gubbio, I think. So the story is this, and then these few paragraphs here. So it's not super long. And this is about St. Francis caring for animals, and a specific story about him and a wolf. I have no idea if this is based on anything, but it's a cute story. So there are a few discussion questions, just like when we have the other story card that you can talk with the kids about. One that I think is important is, why did Francis call the other monks and even the animals brother or sister? And I like this idea of referring to an animal as, brother wolf in the case of this story. And ask the kids, why do they think that? And a lot of our kids might have a pet or be familiar with and love an animal. How does that make them feel? And if they think about it. I know, for example, Nora likes to refer to our dogs as her sisters. Whatever, okay? So then the activities, there's two activities I like. So the first one included in this lesson is called Save the Eggs. And so I will use the plastic Easter eggs that we hide at Easter. So I'll just have a bunch of those over there that can be put around the room. And so the kids are going to gently go find these eggs and bring them back to the nest, which will be a basket. And so the idea is that they have to be gentle with them, that they have to find them all. We want to care for all these animals. And it goes into a little detail there on what you can do with that. And then there's called the Joyful Word Game. And I might have the activity be a little different than what they do because we're talking about the pre-K group. But I think it'd be fun if you have a sheet of paper. I don't think there's a whiteboard in there, but you know what? I might move a whiteboard in there if you guys want to write it on there. And have the kids think of words that mean happy. We might use the word happy with them. I don't know if joyful is something they will understand. And think of all the words they can think of and write down that mean the same thing as happy. Some of the examples they give are good, glad, joyful, cheerful, lighthearted, blissful, delighted, nice, friendly, compassionate, helpful, healing, etc. And you can share some of those words with them too, but just have a little brainstorm session with them on words that and even then words that make them feel happy. And that could be mommy, daddy, grandma. It could be cookies, right? Anything. So just letting their little brains kind of go along like that. So those are the main two activities. And there's another one in here that involves music, and that's just not my cup of tea. But if it's yours, go for it. That's totally okay with me. I just never recommend it because I don't know how to do it. So the eggs, the basket, and I'll try and get a whiteboard moved in there with appropriate markers before Sunday. I am not in on Sunday morning, so if there's anything else you need, you should have access to it in that classroom where all the materials are anyway. So hopefully everything is there that you need. Okay, thank you very much.